Welcome to today's video. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by all the productivity tips, motivational hacks, and life advice floating around, you're not alone. Most of them are short-term fixes. But what if there were timeless principles that could transform not just what you do, but who you become? That's exactly what Stephen Covey's classic, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, is all about. In this video, we'll explore each of the 7 habits in depth, with real-life examples and practical steps you can apply right away. By the end, you'll not only understand the habits, you'll know how to start living them. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's dive in. The first habit is be proactive. This means taking full responsibility for your life. Most people are reactive. They blame the weather, their boss, the economy, or even their past for how they feel and what they do. But Covey reminds us, between stimulus and response, there is a space. And in that space lies our power to choose. Imagine 2 people stuck in traffic. One gets angry, honks, and complains all the way. The other uses the time to listen to an audiobook, practice deep breathing, or simply enjoy the music. Same traffic. Different choice. Being proactive is about focusing on what Covey calls your circle of influence, the things you can control, like your actions, your words, your attitude. When you consistently focus here, your influence grows. Focus and notice your language. Replace "I can't" with "I choose to." Replace "he makes me angry" with "I choose how to respond." This habit sets the foundation for everything else. You are not a product of your circumstances, but of your choices. Habit 2 is begin with the end in mind. Covey asks us to picture something unusual, attending our own funeral. Imagine your family, friends, co-workers, and community members giving speeches about your life. What would you want them to say about you? What kind of legacy do you want to leave? This exercise forces us to clarify our values and long-term vision. Once you know your end, you can align your daily actions toward it. A powerful tool here is writing a personal mission statement, a kind of constitution for your life. It describes who you are, what matters most, and what you want to contribute. A small tip for you to take 30 minutes this week to write down what matters most to you. What kind of parent, friend, leader, or human do you want to be? Use this as your compass. Remember, management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. Habit 3 is put first things first. It's where vision meets discipline. Covey introduces the time management matrix, which divides our tasks into 4 quadrants. 1. Urgent and important, crises, deadlines, emergencies. 2. Not urgent but important, planning, health, relationship building, self-development. 3. Urgent but not important, interruptions, unnecessary meetings. 4. Not urgent and not important, mindless scrolling, binge-watching, trivial activities. Most of us live in quadrant I and 3, always reacting to urgency. But the truly effective people prioritize quadrant 2, the things that don't scream for attention but build the foundation for long-term success. A small tip is to each week, schedule your quadrant 2 activities first: exercise, learning, family time, creative projects. Treat them like appointments you cannot miss. The message is clear: don't let the urgent crowd out the important. Habit 4 is think win-win. Life isn't about competition or scarcity. Many of us are raised to think that if someone else wins, we must lose. But Covey teaches the opposite. True success comes when both sides benefit. In business, in family, in friendships, if one side loses, the relationship suffers. Win-win solutions build trust, strengthen relationships, and create long-term results. A small tip for you is when next time you're negotiating, whether it's about a work project or even where to eat dinner, ask, how can we both win? Shift from competition to collaboration. Win-win is not a quick fix. It's a mindset of abundance, the belief that there's enough success, love, and opportunity for everyone. Habit 5 is seek first to understand, then to be understood. Most of us are guilty of listening just to reply, not to understand. We filter everything through our own perspective. Covey introduces empathetic listening, listening with the intent to truly understand the other person's feelings, needs, and perspective. Imagine going to a doctor and, before you even finish explaining your symptoms, the doctor writes you a prescription. you'd lose trust immediately. That's how most conversations work. People prescribe before diagnosing. Next time you're in a conversation, try this. Don't interrupt. Don't think about your reply. Instead, reflect back what you hear. It sounds like you're feeling, or what I hear you saying is. When people feel understood, they naturally open up to understand you. Communication becomes collaboration instead of conflict. Habit 6 is synergize, the habit of creative cooperation. Synergy happens when different perspectives come together to create something greater than any one person could have achieved alone. It's not about compromise, where both sides give something up. It's about creating a third alternative that's better for everyone. Covey says, synergy is not just getting along. It's celebrating differences. In your next group project or family discussion, don't aim to win the argument. Instead, ask, what's a third option that's better than either of our ideas? When you value diversity and openness, synergy turns disagreements into opportunities for innovation. The final habit is sharpen the saw, the habit of self-renewal. Covey uses the story of a man sawing a tree for hours with no progress. A passerby suggests he sharpen the saw. The man replies, "I don't have time to sharpen the saw, I'm too busy sawing." That's how many of us live. We get so busy working, hustling, and grinding that we forget to take care of ourselves. Covey identifies 4 areas of renewal. 1. Physical, exercise, nutrition, rest. 2. Mental, reading, learning, creativity. 3. Social/emotional, building relationships, giving, empathy. 4. Spiritual, meditation, prayer, reflection, connection to values. Each week, set aside time for renewal in all 4 areas. Go for a walk, read a book, call a friend, spend quiet time in reflection. Renewal keeps you balanced and fuels all the other habits. So, there you have it, the 7 habits of highly effective people. 1. Be proactive. 2. Begin with the end in mind. 3. Put first things first. 4. Think win-win. 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. 6. Synergize. 7. Sharpen the saw. These habits are not quick fixes. They're principles for a lifetime. When practiced consistently, they transform not just your productivity, but your character, your relationships, and your legacy. If you enjoyed this deep dive summary, give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more life-changing book summaries. And remember, change starts from the inside out. Begin with yourself, and the results will ripple outward. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.